kerosene lamp, shadows dance upon the floor. We barricade the drafts beneath the heavy door. Your fingers trace the map of scars across my palm. The quiet of the storm before the morning calm. The frost is blooming white against the window pane, while every drop of blood begins to hum your name. We built this chapel out of salvage and regret, a holy fire that the rain hasn't conquered yet. The timber groans beneath the weight of winter air, but there is sanctuary in the way you stare. Forget the prophecies of stone and bitter dust. We turn to golden wire through this holy rust. But our love burns like a fever in the hay, a torch to lead the blind across the broken bay. It devours every hollow word we used to speak. The only mountain that the weary dare to seek is the lightning caught inside a wooden jar, the heat that outlives every dying northern star. The clock has lost its gears within the velvet dark, but every breath we take provides a hidden spark. The calendar is charcoal in the kitchen grate. We are the architects of this peculiar fate, no longer tethered to the cold and gray outside. We are the rising heat, we are the turning tide. The ghosts of former selves are shivering in line, but they can't taste the salt or smell the burning pine. You press your chest against the engine of my soul until the fractured parts are hammered back to whole. The silver turns to liquid in the crucible we hold, a story of the flame that never will grow old.
The ashes glide like crows into the heavy night, but everything we touch is bathed in searing light.
The iron gate is melting from the sheer intensity of two souls drowning in a bright immensity. But our love burns like a fever in the hay, a torch to lead the blind across the broken day. It devours every hollow word we used to speak. The only mountain that the weary dare to seek is the lightning caught inside a wooden jar, the heat that outlives every dying northern star. On the windowsill of time, I traced your name through the layers of the day. Coffee rings mark the maps we never followed, while the morning breaks and say the quiet grave. I used to seek the thunder in the distance, but now I find the truth in how you stay. The compass needle stopped its frantic spinning, the heavy iron gates have finally swung wide. I traded every phantom for this presence. There is no longer any need to hide. You're my only love, the single thread that holds the fabric whole. You're my only love, the gravity that caught my straying soul. Not a flickering light, but a constant sun. After all the races I have finally won. You're my of hollow wooden promises, and waded deep from the rising of the tide. The city speaks in a tongue I don't remember, but your pulse is a language clarified. Every mirror I broke showed 1,000 strangers, until I saw the person by your side. The winter frost is melting on the pavement, the bitter salt is washing off the shore. I threw away the keys to every exit, I don't need to wander anymore. You're my only love, the single thread that holds the fabric whole. You're my only love, the gravity that caught my straying flow. Not a flickering light, but a constant sun. After all the races I have finally won. You're my only love. You're my only love, the anchor in the middle of the deep. You're my only love, the only secret that was worth the keep. No more chasing shadows down the avenue. Everything I own I have found in you. You're my only love. You're my only love, the final word upon the printed page. You're my only love, the sudden calm inside the storming age. Beyond the silver bells and the golden wine, you are the heat and you are the fire. You're my only love. The radiator hums a tune so cold, the sun bleeds light on girls of old. We stored our dreams in jars and told, then buried deep beneath the mold. You wore that jacket, soft and frayed, talked of gold the future made, but no spare change for debts unpaid, for time we lost and love decayed. The clock keeps ticking without sound, our shadows stretch along the ground. We're fading like the evening light, burning out before the night. All our sparks lose their fight, we're fading like the evening light. The wallpaper peels in silent cries, the teacup stains tell last goodbyes. We drew our maps with broken lines to cities lost in distant skies. You whispered plans through cigarette haze, promised dawn through midnight maze. But morning came in muted graves, with empty hands and worn out days. The clock keeps ticking without sound, our shadows stretch along the ground. We're fading like the evening light, burning out before the night. sparks lose their fight. We're fading like the evening light. We're fading like the evening light. Dust settled on the windows of the morning bus. The empty seat beside me holds a heavy hush. I trace the lines of every map we never used. Just another soul in tattered canvas shoes. The gravel crunches under every step I take. The surface tension of the silver lake. I found a photograph beneath the floorboard light. The only thing that kept me through the winter night. The shadows stretch like fingers on the wall. I'm waiting for the autumn leaves to fall. The clock is ticking backwards in my head, counting every word we left unsaid. You're my only love, the anchor in the swelling tide. You're my only love, the reason that I stay inside. When the sky turns gray and the birds take flight, you're the single spark in the hollow night. You're my only love, the truth I finally recognize. The coffee's getting cool inside the ceramic cup. The sun is trying hard to wake the garden up. I see your sweater hanging by the kitchen door. I don't go walking past the river anymore. The ink is fading on the letter in my hand. A message written in the shifting sand. I hear your laughter in the wind across the beach. The bitter taste of everything that's sweet. The stars are scattered, diamonds on my floor. I'm knocking on the ghost of every door. The calendar is frozen on a page, a bird forgotten in a golden cage. You're my only love, the anchor in the swelling tide. You're my only love, the reason that I stay inside. When the sky turns gray and the birds take flight, you're a single spark in the hollow night. You're my only love, the truth I finally recognize. Pointing to the shore. You're my only love, the lock upon my heavy door. Through the the quiet part, for the hidden pain. You're my only love, the one I'm always searching for. You're my only love, the oxygen within the deep. You're my only love, the secret that I always keep. Beyond the breaking fences and the miles of clay, you're the light that leads to another day. You're my only love, the soul that put my heart to sleep. Pickaxe bites into the frozen vein where centuries of silence used to reign. A heavy yellow vein beneath the clay takes every drop of sweat to find a way. The greed that makes a man forget his name is burning like a small and steady flame deep in the canyon where the hawks fly low. We hunt the only God we ever know.
I sold my father's watch to buy the pan, to sift the gravel like a desperate man. My fingers ache from turning over stones, while winter wind is rattling my bones. The mountain doesn't care for what we see. It hides its secrets in the granite peak, but every shimmer in the muddy stream
is feeding on the marrow of the dream. Heavy is the metal that you find, harder than the heart you leave behind. Wealth is just a fever in the soul, digging out a dark and hollow hole. Promises we keep, trading every minute of our time for the glitter in the line.
They say it doesn't tarnish in the rain, it doesn't feel the sorrow or the pain. A crown for kings, a wire for a ring, the coldest and the most seductive thing.
Not enough to buy back what was lost. When you finally calculate the cost, the valley floor is scarred with empty pits, where hope and common sense just lost their wits.
I saw a man who struck it rich and then became the loneliest of living men. He built a mansion on a lonely hill,
but every night he hears the shovel still. The color of the sun upon the floor is mocking him beside the bolted door. It doesn't breathe, but yet it has a pulse. It turns the honest man to something else. The curious weight that everyone can hold, a story that has never quite been told. Heavy is the metal that you find, harder than the heart you leave behind. Wealth is just a fever in the soul, digging out a dark and hollow hole. Forced in the fire and the deep, keeping all the promises we keep, trading every minute of our time for the glitter in the line. Heavy is the man and hollow. The morning frost is biting at the pane. I strike a match to keep away the gray. It takes a moment for the wick to catch a golden splinter in a world of clay. No heavy timber, just a sliver of the pine to hold the border of this lonely line. Get on. The draft is howling through a broken floor. It wants to scatter what I'm reaching for, but I will cup my hands around the globe and watch the shadows in the corner grow. A small and steady flame against the night. A stubborn pulse of red and amber light. It doesn't roar, it doesn't claim the sky. It only dares to look the dark in the eye. Remaining constant while the seasons turn. A quiet miracle that chooses to burn. I've seen the bonfires tall as city towers collapse to ashes in a couple hours. They chased the thunder with a jagged heat, then left a hollow on the frozen street. But this thin tethered tiger cotton prayer keeps up the vigil while the world's in bed. The gale is beating on the iron door. It wants to silence what was here before. But I will scream no wind and guard the wick while time is ticking with a heavy click. A small and steady flame against the night. A stubborn pulse of red and amber light. It doesn't roar, it doesn't claim the sky. It only dares to look the dark in the eye. Remaining constant while the seasons turn. A miracle that chooses to burn. A small and steady flame against the night. A stubborn pulse of red and amber light. It doesn't roar, it doesn't claim the sky. It only dares to look the dark in the eye. Remaining constant while the seasons turn. Dust settles on the floorboards. The clock hands held the breathless swing. No footprints mark the hallway now. The heavy air refuses to sing. The garden gate has lost its creak. The iron rusted shut by the shore. The hollow glass on the wooden table, waiting for a hand that comes no more. This stillness is a heavy mountain, a canyon where all. The ink is dry inside the well. The letters fade upon the page. 1,000 secrets kept in jars, locked inside this quiet cage. A moth is trapped against the paint, but even wings make no vibration. The map is blank and white and cold, lost